Assalamu alaikum, this is Porosh, and today I am going to show you how to build a picture puzzle game using ActionScript 3. The game will be similar to this one. Here I have only shown you demo that how to drag and create a complete picture, but in the final tutorial I'll be showing some animations, some text here showing that congratulations, you have completed first puzzle, whatever. And so to build this game I'll be using Animate. You can use any version of Animate or Flash, CS4 and above versions. So here I'm gonna select create new, and it gives me a lot of options. Here I'll select ActionScript 3 and click create. Now I'll change the stage dimension. I'll select 700, width and height would be 600. And to build this game I must need a picture on my library, or have to import it to my library. Okay, so I'll go file, import to library, and you see here I have few pictures. I'll select this one for this project and click open, and you see I have imported this picture or this photo here. I'm going to drag it on my stage, and now I'll resize this width and height. Okay, so I'll go property, and my width is 604. I'll change it to, I'll not change it here, I'll just drag and make some changes here. I think I'll make it a little bit smaller. Okay, and then here you see I have something here, border. I'll just get rid of this border. So right click, selecting the picture, right click, break apart, and selecting the border, I'll press delete key on my keyboard, and then it is done, I think. And now I have to make pieces of the picture. So for this I'll insert a new layer, but first I have to rename this layer saying puzzle, and this one I don't need this, rename this layer. I'll just lock the puzzle layer, and then I'll select line tool and draw some lines here. I'll change the line color to red, I think, yes, and draw the line. And I think it will be okay for this tutorial. And when I click, nothing happens. So I'll just cut all the lines and select the puzzle layer and paste in place, and now I can separate the picture, you see. So select everything and right click, convert it into a symbol, and now I'll name it puzzle 1, and I'll export it for ActionScript, and I'm making a package for it saying fbd script.puzzle1. Press OK, and now I'll not make the class right now. Now I'll double click and go inside that picture, and then selecting the first piece, right click, convert it to a symbol, and type P-1 and give an instant name of this piece saying P-1. This one converted to a symbol P-2, and instant name will be P-2. This one similarly P-3, and instant name P-3. This one P-4, and instant name P-4. This one P-5, and instant name P-5. This one P-6, and instant name P-6. And you see my border, my lines has gone behind the picture because all these are movie clips each. And now I will get rid of the lines. Selecting it, just click this stroke color and make it, click this box, and all the lines are gone. And now this is P1, P2, P3, P4, P5, P6. Okay, and now I need to have a border, so I'll click this, I'll create a new layer, name it border, and this one would be my puzzle, and selecting the rectangle tool, get rid of the fill color, selecting the stroke color back, select this one, I think. Okay, I'll drag and draw a rectangle here, not behind the, I'll just lock the puzzle layer, and then selecting the border layer, I'll drag and draw a border, and selecting the border, I'll make the stroke size 3, and I think it is done. But first I have to save this file. So file, save, and I'll save it on my desktop. Here I'll create a new folder saying puzzle 2. Selecting the folder, I'll go inside and give the file name puzzle 2 and press save. The file has been saved, and now lock the border, get rid of this puzzle layer locked, and now I need to have a class for this whole movie clip. So here you see I have created a class, I have exported for a class, but I haven't created any class here. So right click, edit class, and I'll save this class, desktop, puzzle 2, and I need to create 2 folders for saving this because I made a package for it, FBD scripts. So first folder will be FBD, and double click, go inside another folder, scripts, and double click the script and save this puzzle here. Save, it has been saved. And now I'll create an event listener, and the event listener would be added to stage. So I'll type add event listener event, and the event will be added to stage and the function name add it to stage. And here I'll create a function for this private function, this add it to stage, and that will be event. And as I have created added to stage, I need to create removed from stage. So here I'll type add event listener event dot remove from stage, and the function name would be remove from stage, and create a function. Just copy this one, paste here, and change the function name. And here I'll create two mouse event listener for start dragging the puzzle and stop dragging the puzzle. So here I'll type add event listener, and it will be mouse event dot mouse underscore down, and the function name would be start dragging, and create the function private function start dragging event mouse event. And now as I have created start dragging mouse down for start dragging, I need to create mouse up for stop dragging. So here I'll type add event listener mouse event dot mouse up, and the function name would be stop dragging. And now I need to create the function, so I'll copy this one, just change the function name, and here I'll use switch statement for start dragging. So here I'll type switch event dot target, and the syntax would be case break. So here as I have 6 pieces of the picture, 1 2 3 4 5 6, I need to create 6 cases. So just copy this, paste twice, sorry, 1 2 3 4 5 6, and so first case would be this and this P-1. So here I'll type in case of P-1, copy this, paste inside all the cases between case and the colon, and change here P2, this one would be 3 4 5 6, and here between case and break I'll type start drag, opening and closing parenthesis, semicolon. If I test it now, if everything is alright, then I will be able to drag the P1 first piece of the picture. So control test, and the whole thing is moving. That means it is not working. So here I have to type P1 dot start drag, Now it is okay, I think. Test. You see, P1 is working, but I cannot take my mouse off from the picture, so I'll see it later on. And now for the P2, just copy it, change it to P2, and here P3, here P4, here P5, and last P6. Now I will be able to drag all of the pieces, but first I have to stop dragging when my mouse is up. So I'll just copy everything, copy and paste it here and change it to stop drag. Copy this, paste, 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 save it, test it. Yes, you see, now I can drag and drop everything. So it is almost done, but suppose every piece is randomly on my stage and I need to rearrange everything. If I test it and if I want to drag, I can able to drag whenever I want to, but I want when I bring this piece nearer to its own place, I want it to be match or to be placed automatically on its own place. Did I say everything all right? I don't know, because my native is not English, but I think I have been able to make you understand. So here I am inside this picture. Here I have created few puzzles for the picture, and for the first one I will double click and go inside that piece, and I'll insert a new layer and rename the layer saying dot, and this one piece. And now I will lock this piece and draw an oval here on the center. So right click here on the rectangle tool and select oval and just draw an oval, but you see it doesn't have the fill color, so I'll select the fill color here and fill the oval, and I don't need to have this stroke color, so I'll get rid of the stroke color and I'll make this oval little bit smaller, saying here width would be 15 and height would be 15, and 15 is more smaller. Okay, no problem. And now here on the align, I'll click here and align it this center of this piece. So now it is on the center. I'll change the color here. I don't need red. Okay, I think it is okay. So I'll zoom it here, and now selecting the oval, right click, I'll convert it into a symbol saying oval. Okay, and give this oval an instant name saying O or oval. Okay, and now copy this oval, and I'll go the second piece. Inside the second piece, insert a new layer and right click, paste in place the oval. Okay, and rename this layer oval, and this one would be piece. And now I'll put this oval inside all of these pieces. It is time consuming, so I'm going to pause this video and I'll come back when I paste this oval every pieces of the puzzle. And now you see here I have paste the oval inside all of the pieces. Okay, so and now I need to create another layer for another oval to match the oval. Okay, so here I'll insert a new layer and I'll type here hit point, and now I'll just copy the same oval, or I'll just drag it on the stage and make a duplicate of it. I don't need to make a duplicate. Okay, just drag this one and paste into the same position of the oval inside the piece, and here I'll make a copy of it and put it here. Okay, and give this oval instant name saying O1. This one would be O2, this one O3, this one O4, this one O5, and this one would be O6. Okay, lock this hit point, and now let's see my picture or my pieces are here. When I drag and when inside that oval and this oval hit each other, it will take its own place. I want this picture to be taking its own place like this. So save it, go inside the class, the puzzle1 class, and here I need to create an event listener, and it would be an interfere event listener. So I'll type add event listener, and it would be an event dot enter frame, and the function name as usual update. And now I need to create the function update, so I'll type here private function update event, and here I'll type if this P1. Okay, So if P1 dot, and the oval name is oval, okay, P1 dot oval dot hit test object will be this is hit point, and the instant name is O1. So object would be O1, then I want P1 dot x equal to be O1 dot x, and P1 dot y equal to be O1 dot y, and I think it will be okay. So just double click, not double click, just drag this piece, and then if I test it, it says an error, and the error is has no properties. Which one has no properties? If P1 dot oval, sorry, I typed here over, P1 dot oval dot hit test object O1, P1, okay, now save it, test it, and drag, and when it hit each other, okay, you see it's taking its own place, and that is what I wanted. And I'll do the same thing for the whole dot. So here I'll type, just copy this one, paste it second time, P2 dot oval, and change it to P2, P2, and O2, O2, and copy this, paste it, P3 dot oval, and also have to change it here, O2, okay, O3, and P3, 3, 3, 3, 3, copy this, paste it, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, and now copy it again, 5, 5, 5, 5, this one 5, 5 as well, and last time 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, and save it, test it, but before testing I need to separate all the puzzles. And if I test it for this piece, you see it is working fine. And it is working fine, but here you see a line is showing, and also these dots are showing. So in the next tutorial I'll be showing the second part of this picture puzzle game, adding some points and making these dots invisible, and also this line, remove this line. I think you have learned something from this tutorial. If you like this tutorial, please do subscribe me, put a lot of comments, share this video. Assalamu alaikum.